Hey guys, welcome to MMA Lockdown. So I want to talk about John Jones versus Glover Teixeira. Well, I did have my money on Jones. I wish Glover Teixeira did win because I don't like Jones because he's a cocky asshole. He's a very arrogant person. So let's talk about why Glover Teixeira did not do so well in this match. The first thing Glover Teixeira tried to do was try to knock Jones's head off. It's a good idea, but here's the problem. You have to use variety and mix it up. Is you're just throwing hooks and overhand rights and not really, saying your punches up and just throwing power punches, most likely a person could get out of the way. What you want to do is you want to throw more than one combination. So maybe you want to throw two overhands and a jab and a hook and a cross. You really want to mix up. John Jones did very well because he mixed up. He used kickboxing, he used wrestling, he used a lot of nasty, sneaky elbows. Glover Teixeira was just trying to headhunt John Jones. He didn't use a lot of kicks. Glover Teixeira is a very good, jiu-jitsu practitioner. He's a second-degree black belt, and he got third place in the freaking, Abu Dhabi. He knows what he's doing. It's not like this guy, he gets you on the ground, you're going to get submitted, or you're going to get knocked the fuck out, or you're going to get, he's just going to beat the shit out of you. John Jones did very well of, getting sneaky elbows in, hitting him with freaking front kicks and side kicks, and of course he does those dirty moves where, it should be illegal, because that's how you can blow someone's knee out. He was hitting people in the knee, and that's dirty, dude. As you do kickbox or boxing, which I do, and if someone throws a side kick, that's a great way to blow your knee out, tear your ACL, and have like all these like problems because it's a dirty move. It's very like sneak. And of course, the biggest problem is John Jones, which a tactic you can use in boxing and Thai boxing, is put your hands like this. You put it over the person's face, right? They don't see it, and then boink or doink, hit you over the head. And Dan Moriarga, who's a moron, who's like, if you do that again, John, I'm deducting a point. Guess what? His hand was open from third to fifth round like this the whole fucking time. And Dan Moriarga didn't say shit. Joe Rogan mentioned that like 6 times. And guess what? Dan Moriarga did was like, oh, I forgot I mentioned that. That's a huge disadvantage. Glover Teixeira got poked in the eyes twice. If you ever get poked in the eye, imagine you have to get fight. And guess what comes next? Oh, I don't know, a bony elbow right to your orbital bone. Yeah, that sounds delicious. Glover Teixeira did not mix it up well. He just used boxing. Hackelman, I don't know how much he trained at the pit. I know most of the time he spent most of his camp at American Top Team. But he basically just tried to box. You can't do that with John Jones. Gustafsson did very well because he used, crisp punches. He used kickboxing. He used wrestling. And we saw John Jones actually struggle to take Gustafsson down and struggle to take Glover down. He only took Glover down twice. But Glover did a very good job. But Glover did not try to shoot for a takedown or anything. I understand you want to knock people out, dude. Yes, is you got power in your hands. Of course, the problem with most fighters is when you have power in your hand, you want to knock people out, of course. But you can submit John Jones, was most likely you can. We've seen, Vitor almost got that. But Glover just did not do a very well job. And Glover's a beast. He's still going to beat most of 90% of, the 205ers in there. Glover's a very hard fight for anybody. I'm not saying anything. But his plan was just bad. You can't box. Rampage tried that, and guess what? Rampage got his ass kicked. Because you have to use a variety. You can't just be, like, I'm just going to box with him. Glover Teixeira's not the best boxer in the world. He's heavy-handed. Yes, he is. But that doesn't mean, just because you're heavy-handed, you're going to outbox John. His reach is not, and he's not tall as like Gustafsson. And he wasn't using he wasn't loading or doing a lot of combinations with his boxing. He has leg kicks, He could have done it. And in the clinch game, John Jones dominated that. He was hitting with elbows, punches, body shots, knees, Glover was just a bloody mess. And John Jones, he had a little bloody nose, but really didn't take any much damage to that. But, Glover game plan was really bad. he should use his jiu-jitsu because he's a beast. You shouldn't be ashamed of that. That's his bread and butter. Yes, he can box, but it's not like he's the greatest boxer in the world. Gustafsson's a better boxer, and Gustafsson, he can knock you out, but Gustafsson, he basically lights you up slowly. He doesn't just throw, like, basically, he's not throwing, like, haymakers, like Hendo is drawing you the H-bomb, and he's trying to knock your fucking head off every time. You know what? And the same thing with Glover. Glover didn't land him. He rocked Jones a couple times, but not really anything that really stung him. John Jones stung him a lot with head kicks, elbows, and knees. Both. It was a good fight, but bad part on Glover. But most likely, John Jones will have to fight Gustafsson, and I'm pretty sure Gustafsson will won the first fight. I still say Gustafsson won the first fight. And Gustafsson will make the adjustments and finish John Jones. And as he doesn't, you gotta watch out for Anthony Johnson, because that is a scary motherfucker. Because he destroyed Phil Davis. And he's big. And you gotta watch out for DC, So it's gonna be a very interesting fight for John Jones. John Jones has a lot of work to do. He's getting better. I mean, he's only 26 years old and he's improving. But we're still gonna see. I can't wait to see Gustafsson versus John Jones 2. I want to see Anthony Johnson fight him. I would love to see DC fight him. But we're really going to see what John Jones is made of. Okay, remember guys, this is my first part 1 of MMA Lockdown Podcast, episode 2. So, I'm going to make another one.